Alright, what's up YouTube? Back with another video. Decided to try to put some music into it, non-copyrighted of course, and hopefully it's not too loud. If it is, I'll adjust the volume on the next video. But I wanted to kind of show you guys how I look at risk management a little bit more in depth. I've gone over it a little bit in those other two videos or whatnot, but this will get more detailed into it. Alright, so this is kind of where I left off in the simulation last time. We'll just delete all these lines. We're looking for clean analysis. Alright, so let's highlight them and delete them. Okay. Let's go to the next day just to keep it kind of, I guess, so it's fresh. You know what I mean? Alright, so it's pre-London. Looking at this daily here, we can clearly see we have a respected support right here. Bullish candle followed by a bearish candle. Weak bearish, mind you. Makes it pretty good to come up to this wick, this high, wick fill, any of those can work pretty good. But let's do a resistance. I'm just gonna keep it at the close or at the open of this other candle here. I mean 97 pips. That's great. That's great. So select them and clone them to all time frames. Looking at the 4-hour, we have another resistance that's being broken right here. It's pretty good. This is probably some support being created on the 1 hour and 30 minute. Nice range. Oh, looking at the 1 hour. Okay. Oh, I forgot to clone this. So let's do that. Clone that. Going back to the 1 hour. Oh yeah, it's looking to be. So this is like that break and retest I was talking about. Let's see what it looks like on the 30 minute. Still just waiting. Still just waiting. Actually broke a support here, but I'm fully anticipating this to reject. And if it doesn't, that just means we're closing back in the range to retest this support right here. So for me, the way I look at it, it works either way. But I'm just kind of waiting now. But this is ultimately going to be about risk management. So once it gets to where I want it to be, we're going to drop it down to the smaller time frame, the 15 minute, and we're going to use that for our risk management. Right now it's not really rejecting, it's kind of disrespecting it, so we're just waiting for a resistance to be created at this point. Patience. I guess I could speed it up a little bit. We don't want these videos to be too long, huh? It's kind of weak bearish. Small body bearish candle like this tells me volume is depleting. So it wouldn't surprise me if we continue to reject this area. It's kind of in line with this support here too. And the nice thing about this is that closes bullish. I mean, it's 25 pips, almost 30 pips to this area right here. Now if this closes bearish, you know the drill. But if it breaks this high, we'll take a trade this way. But if it closes and breaks below here, we'll take a sell down there. All right, right there. So we're gonna take this. So it's like a break and retest. So we're going. Really, we should be doing. I should be doing 2%. So let's change this. 2%. And then go for a buy. Target that wick fill below the previous candle. I don't like 25 pips, but it is what it is. Let's try it. Slow it down a little bit because we're in the trade. And we'll be looking for this market pending. Let her rip. So basically, if this candle flips bearish, we'll be consulting the smaller time frame. So that went well. Close it to break even, so we're not even. I mean, that's just a successful trade. We'll go through it. Got stopped at break even. So we'll go on to the next day. Next trading day. Pretty simple strategy. I like the simplicity of it. Same thing. Daily's pushing bullish. 4 hour. Let's readjust these zones. Resistance. Support. Breaking below here. We're breaking above. Pretty easy money here. I keep doing that. Looking at the perfect alignment right there. We don't want to trade in this range. Same thing. So let's speed it up. And then once we enter a trade, we'll drop it down to the 15-minute. So I paused it because this goes kind of back to that impulse entry. We're breaking above here. Breaking above here. The daily's bullish. 4 hour was bullish. So there's a good chance. There's a good chance. So what we'll do is we will take a buy. Impulse means the stop is below the current candle. Admittedly, this is way up here is ambitious. We're gonna go probably to where that candle started right there. Switch it, go ahead and switch it to the 15. So basically what I'll be looking for by the time this candle flips bearish, it's already going to stop it. So ultimately I should have done 1% here, but that's alright. That's alright. It's kind of flipping bearish. It happened pretty quick. But I'm going to close 50% and that's alright. It might not have took, I might not have done it fast enough. Might have been too quick. This is weak bearish though. So if we break the high of this candle. We're gonna go one more try. That would be further confirmation. Alright, let's do it 1% this time. If it respects this low, flips bearish, or meant bullish, sorry, I'll take an impulse. But not without it breaking its own high first. Alright. So again, this is 1%, which is what I should have done on the last one, but that's okay. That's okay. We got a little bit more room to move to like this rejection point and this wick fill right here. Same target. Second try, or second chance. So risk management is already kind of ingrained into this play at the 1%. At this point, it could get to a range, so after 2 trades, I'm going to the next day, all day long. Right? So I'll just do one more example. Let's go back. I didn't look, so. Alright, we'll do one more example. I'm trying to keep these videos kind of nice and quick. That's why we were losing these trades, is because this is starting to reject and go bearish. So 4-hour levels are still pretty good. As you can see, we're in this range. So let's just play it out. Speed it up. We want good closures out of these zones at this point because we're in a big consolidation area. I mean, we've managed risk as much as we can. I truly feel like managing risk like that is how you save your account. Instead of just letting it run and draw down. I've seen it get messed up too many times. This was a fake out as well. So I mean, I got caught up in it, I'll be honest. It broke up, then it broke back down, and then look, it came all the way down to here. So that's definitely a fake out. So, oh man. Alright, so that's quick movement. So what we're gonna do is we're going to wait for that to retest. So essentially we're just waiting for a retest, or if it breaks the high. Oh, okay. I'm a little bit slow. 25. We'll take it. Be ambitious. But with this being fake out, this is a pretty confident move, I think.
Meet Cheryl. Hey, she's on vacation and lost in the moment.
If not, we'll go to the 15-minute and
It's gotta be somewhere.
just keep rolling with it. Sometimes it's just,
These skirts should have pockets.
Or
sometimes it be like this, you know.
3 and 2 and
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices.
Alright, so it's closed.
JP Morgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC.
Go ahead, drop 50%. Then speed it up. So ultimately, this is like the war of attrition, right? So this is just to show you that staying a little consistent here, and we're gonna get the move that we want. It's absolutely gonna happen, right? You just have to trust your plan and your system. Trust your plan and your system, man. You don't have enough range to take that, but if it breaks below here, with price moving bullish like this, I'm gonna want to break and close, like a break, a close, and then maybe, very rangy price action though. If this closes as support with it moving bullish, if we get a support, I may take a trade. Feel that range. Go to the next one. Alright, so if it breaks the high, that's cool. If not, alright. Since we're in the range, I'm gonna keep it at 1% instead of making it 2%. Go to the, let's check the hour zones. That's a good one. Alright, see how this looks. But we're gonna stick with the plan at 10 pips. I'm just gonna cut it at 90% if it makes it that far, and then just keep going. See how it's reacting off of this? It's rejecting it. If that closes bearish, if I get the opportunity, we'll take another 50% off. But hopefully she'll start to break out. So we're looking for 1030 here. See, I don't mind pausing and doing this kind of stuff because in the real market, it doesn't move this fast. You know what I mean? This is an acceleration. But with it being a weak bearish, I'll probably let it roll. I mean, your 30 minutes probably still, yeah, your 30 minutes still bullish. So we'll keep it going. If it breaks the low, I'll pause it, take 50%. And then we'll next bar it. Taking it to the next day. And see, really, let's just look how ugly this is. You kind of just, it's hard to trade in this environment, and be honest. As rangy as this is, four-hour support. I mean, you could take it in this range. This would be a clean range for sales. You'd want to break below that though. You'd want to break below this. This would be pretty cool. Just trash. When it does break in whatever direction, it's going to be a big move. And that's where we'll catch everything back, you know what I mean? Alright, so we're about to be at London Open. Alright. Same strategy. That's the nicest. I mean, we got a Wickfield right here. I'll show you what I mean by Wickfield. So there's a good chance if it breaks into this area, like breaks above this, it can fill this wick. I mean, we got good bullish momentum. So I'm gonna let it kind of move some because we got momentum on our side. Alright. Close it. Break even. It's close. It's a little risky, to be honest. I'll do one more example. And so my whole point is just to show you what I would do for risk management. We still ain't got like a good breakout. If we did, whew, man, we'd be off to the races. I mean, even with this daily feeling that way, man, 233 pips. Even if we could get that, a breakout of this would be beautiful. Speed it up. Got this new resistance right here. Perfect on a 30-minute. Ideally, what I'd like to see is, man, if we break and close above this, it's off to the races. And if we break below here, got pretty good range down. It would still mean the daily is kind of rangy though in this big zone here. Man. But this is, in my mind, like this is where you gotta stick with your plan, right? Because this is a bad market time right now, man, and it's like you could lose your account easy with this market. So we're just gonna stay patient. We're not gonna let our emotions get the best of us. Like let's get this break below here, right? Then we can take sales. We won't do it in here. It's a bunch of trash, back and forth, back and forth. for a long time, man. From like 5th of April to the 8th of April. So days. Days of ranging. And look, it don't even. Struggling. Struggling. If this daily closes bearish though, it's a good sign. I'll let it go one more candle probably. And then we'll get to the next day. Because really, by the time 5 o'clock hits, I can't really be watching the chart like I want to. Three, 4. 4:30 going into 5. I don't trade 15 minutes, so I ain't worried about that. Alright, so let's go to the next day. Okay, 1 o'clock, pre-London. Oh, we're starting to make some good breaks. Alright, so let's check this out on the micro level. Right, starting to break into these zones. A lot of bullish momentum. About to break the 4-hour high on this one. A bottom wick is created. That's good. Hours moving bullish. And on the 30, there's your break. This is your retest. So really my entry ideally would have been here. But I didn't quite make it. So what we're going to do, with it being breaking retests, we're going to make this a 2% risk with a stop below the previous candle. It's less than 20 pips, so like that's really good. And then looking at the 4-hour, we're just going to be ambitious because we're breaking these zones. Play it out. And then we'll watch the 15-minute for risk management. If it closes bearish, then we'll cut 50%. See, this is a resistance, so it just tested it. That's what we're hoping anyways. She wants to go bullish. I really feel that. What's that 30 look like? So if we break this low here, we'll change. Take 50% off. Alright, so we'll take 50% off. If it's 15-minute, so close bearish, we've already took our 15% off. She wants to move, so I'm not closing it. I'm gonna let it run through London session and London Open or whatnot. It might be a little greedy, but my volume's on my side here. So we're just gonna keep moving. If it's like a little more than 30 or something, I might go ahead and close 90%. I mean, it's just a risk I'm choosing to take. That's my choice. You know what I'm saying? It's my choice. But we've been doing all this ranging for such a long time. I mean, we have no bottom wick, so that means there's a good amount of bullish momentum. If we break this high, I mean, we just keep rolling. If I don't break the high at the end of this 30-minute, then I may go ahead and take my partial. Hourly still bullish. See how London Open looks. In just a few seconds. There we go. Alright. Close my partials, break even. See if we make it. I'm gonna just close all. So I'm gonna go ahead and conclude it with that. Basically, I hope what you got out of this was, if I take this trade, any kind of trade on a 30-minute, and I'm gonna consult the 15-minute for my risk management. Like if I was to take, like right now we're creating, just forward thinking, so that's a support. Excuse me. If we were to break a support, I take an impulse down to correct this move up, then I'm watching this 15-minute candle, and when it closes bullish against me, then that means the support is created, which means it has a higher chance that it could go back up or at least retrace. So just to avoid the drawdown and the risk, I'm gonna put it at I'm gonna take off 50%. That way, when it does hit my stop further down, then in total, instead of losing 100% of my on the trade, I'm losing like 70%, 75. Anyways, that'll conclude the video. If you have any questions, leave a comment and I'll answer whatever questions you got. And if you enjoy the content, like the video, subscribe. Alright, have a good one.